wonder what we're doing today.
I know, I can't wait to find out.
I know. So there's 3 girls left. Lacey and I have had an alliance from the start, but after the way she acted in Vegas, I don't trust her.
Even though Heather and I have worked together as far as getting rid of all these girls, right now it's time to look out for myself.
At this point, the connection that I feel that I have with Brett is intensified so much more, so I just gotta keep showing him how I feel.
It is now down to the awesome threesome, and I've got a huge surprise for the girls. I've invited their parents to come live with us in the house. This should be interesting.
Hello, folks. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. How you doing? John, how you doing? David Chadwell.
What do they say? You marry the girl, you marry the parents.
Hey, Heather.
Yeah?
Can you come out here, please?
Yeah. What's up?
You got visitors.
Shut up! Oh my God! Holy shit! Oh my God, I cannot believe my parents are here. What a great surprise. No way in hell! I've only seen my parents in the same room together that I can remember 2 other times in my life. Seriously, kids, from where we've all been getting fat as hell. So if you guys
That's great. Very nice.
If there's one thing that makes a rock star nervous, it's a girl's parents.
Well, hello, good morning, hello.
Hey!
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing? I'm Brett.
Very nice to meet you.
Buddy, how you doing?
I'm good, man.
Good.
David and Brenda.
David, nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
My immediate impression of Heather's parents were they were cool.
Good
So
time.
she came from Ohio, he came from Florida. What a great surprise.
That is awesome. We're talking about Gators, we're talking about Buckeyes.
Right.
The dad was just a good old boy. He wanted to party, he wanted to hang out.
He's a big Jag fan, you know.
That's why Jacksonville is our complete competition, and they always cream the Steelers. I'm like this, I'm watching TV, it's like 42-0. My dad's drinking, you know, he's like...
Yeah, sound like me.
Yeah, something's definitely going down today.
When Heather's parents arrived, I figured my parents were gonna show up anytime.
Hello, folks. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm John.
John?
Are you crying because you're happy? Okay, that's good news.
I'm emotional when it comes to my parents. I love them to death, so it was a nice dose of my parents to see them. I needed it. Yeah, I'm a big pussy. What did you guys do?
Oh, no.
My parents and I have a very open relationship. You know, it's like we're best friends. We have fun together, we cry together, we laugh together. It's honestly a kick-ass relationship.
Good morning!
Hi!
How are you doing?
Brett, this is my mom, Deb.
Deb, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
This is Pops.
Nice to meet
How are
you,
you doing?
Jim.
Nice to meet you, Jim.
When I met Jessa's parents, I gotta be straight. I absolutely pictured this extremely uptight banker and a very judgmental mom.
What do you think of this thing?
I get down there and it is the best surprise I've ever gotten.
Has she told you about her Jessie baby booby fund?
No.
Look at the contrast here, Brett. What went wrong?
I mean, I loved him right from the get-go, loved him, and it just took my level of Jess even higher than it was.
Hello, folks.
Hi, how are you?
I hear the door open, and next thing I know, I hear my dad's voice. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my God. My dad and I are really, really close. I'm definitely Daddy's little girl.
Oh, wow.
You ready to come home now?
Okay. I got 2 more girls' asses to kick, and then I'm coming home. I'm so excited. My parents are here. And we had a challenge where we had to do album covers, and guess who got to play the devil? I show my dad the winning album cover, the sexy photo of me with Sam, and you know, I know that that's not exactly how a dad wants to see his daughter, so of course I was a little embarrassed.
Hello, Lacey.
There is Mr.
I was looking for you. I'm down there talking. How are you doing?
This is my dad.
Hi, absolutely, man. Nice to see you.
This is Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, too.
You know, here was the most amazing thing. When I met Lacey's parents, I remember, I'd already had met her father on a plane flight I'd taken years ago.
Remember on a flight, and I want to say 6 years ago? Is that about right? About 2000, right in that area, right?
I've got a great memory. I meet Lacey's dad, and he's almost exactly the same. Now his hair's a little shorter, but same guy.
We were going from Dallas to Orlando.
We started talking about music. We started talking about life, what you did, what I did.
If I remember correctly, I thought this guy was really odd.
And I actually showed you a picture of Lacey on that flight, and he said, gee, she's really pretty. Could I date her? And I said, she's
exactly
way
what-
too young for you.
That's exactly what he said.
Dad still gave me a little bit of cross-eye because he was very protective of his daughter then. So I imagined things weren't going to be much different, and I sensed that immediately.
I told you, he's a tough one.
I know.
No one's good enough for his little girl.
Something in my mind is telling me there is a ticking time bomb about to explode, and I can see it in Otis's eyes. I have gathered here, everybody, so we could hang out, and the most important thing is I get to learn a lot of dirt about your daughters. Today, I've invited all the girls' parents to the house. I was excited to get to know them a little bit better. We're gonna start, Heather, with you and your family, and obviously we'll get a chance to go out later on today. I know something you're gonna enjoy. That's it, and we're ready to go.
We ready to rock?
Yeah, I'm excited. All right, I'll see you all in a little bit. Make
I
yourself...
was all excited. I couldn't wait to get all of us in a room and have them watch us together and see us connect.
I knew I had to get through your daughter to get to you eventually, but it would happen.
Are we going to the Saddle Ranch?
Yep.
Yay! I love this place.
Today, I'm taking Heather and her parents to one of my favorite places to eat, Saddle Ranch. Here we come.
Can I offer you a nice, delicious beverage?
The first thing at the Saddle Ranch I absolutely love is what we'll call the beer bong.
There you go.
I don't drink that, babe.
Zip and dip.
It's your screwdriver.
Tell them the story about the Chinese that was next to you.
18 years old, I flew her down to a Gator game, and she kept saying, I don't know who it is. This guy keeps farting.
Here's what I loved about Heather's parents. Her mom and dad immediately hit the bottle. They're drinking, they're telling jokes. We're laughing hard. They were cool.
I said, did you smell that? She goes, I don't smell nothing. I said, man, I smell shit. I hollered back there and said, change that baby.
I love the fact that my dad is just off the wall and says crazy shit, and I'm glad that it was making Brett laugh because I find my dad to be hilarious.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
I haven't laughed this hard in fucking ever.
Oh my God, the whole family's so funny. All you do is laugh and pee your pants. My cousin's the funniest person you've ever met in your life. You put your
Who
hands
was right? Do you want to ride the bull?
At one point, I decided that Heather needs to ride the bull.
All right, Saddle Ranch, we got Heather on the boat. There you go, go with
Come on.
There you go.
Oh, my tits are shimmy shaking. Ah!
Give him some shimmy shake.
The bull starts shimmy shaking. My tatters are flip flopping everywhere. People were cheering. Gosh. Damn it! I'm glad I got up there, even though it threw me on my ass. I'll risk anything to please Brett.
Look, the bong has been cleared.
I walked up the whole daggone bone.
Heather's dad is a funny guy, and he emptied that large container slash cylinder of beer, and he is absolutely hilarious.
An awesome, awesome meal.
This day was the best. Brett took us to a place that I love, he loves, and my family loved. It was just one of the best dates ever.
This was great times. Thank you.
Brett, it's an honor to meet you, sir.
My honor, man. My honor. We're going to go back and party more.
I really enjoyed myself, and I learned a lot about Heather when I watched her with her parents. She pulls no punches. She was straight, she was open, her parents were open. That's the way I am and the sort of family I come from.
Heather, you guys jump in. I'll see you back at the house, all right? I'll see you in a little bit.
Bye.
Bye. I'll see you in a
Bye,
little bit.
honey.
So after I finish up my lunch with Heather and her parents, I let them go back to the house, and I immediately head over to meet Jess and her family. I need to do a little something with the parents here, especially the dad. I got to get them rocked up a little bit. So I'm going to take them down to one of my coolest shops on Melrose, Rock and Roll Religion. Here we go.
You got it?
Yeah, thanks. Hello. Hi. How are you?
Good to see
Welcome to Rock and Religion. Good
Thank
to
you
see
very
you,
much.
Brett.
We get into the store, and I start to give them the works, right?
Take these.
This is gorgeous. It's like linen.
I love the butterflies.
Just hold that like that.
Okay.
We're gonna go around the back with a whip like this. Look at her.
Try.
Oh boy.
You know the double thing.
She's a gangbanger.
Yeah, now you're in.
Pop it.
There you go. One thing that I really noticed about Jess on this date is that she really, really gets along with her parents great. She is having an awesome time. This is a fun, loving family. I like that.
Yes.
Oh, that's him. I'm telling you right now, that is insanely awesome.
Like this. Let's do this. It's like, rock it out.
My mom's not really a rocker chick, and it's not necessarily her style of clothes, but she's being an awesome sport, and she's having a really good time.
Do you all feel rock?
Absolutely.
You feel good?
Rock and roll.
Rock. Look at.
Boom.
Are we ready?
Geritol.
Let's rock. All right, here we go.
Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would have to say we were definitely setting it at 9.5, if not 10. It was a great date. But it's now time to hook up with Lacey and her folks. So I'm going to take them down to a restaurant. It's called Eat on Sunset. Cheers.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice
It's been a lot of fun.
I went to lunch with the impression that I would be able to ask a lot of questions about Lacey and her relationship and everything.
Other than the fact of your fame and your fortune, what do you have to offer a woman?
I'm a pretty easygoing guy. I'm fun to hang out with.
How do you want to end your days?
I haven't thought quite that far ahead of it. However, it turned quite the opposite on me as her father took over the conversation, and it was like the Spanish Inquisition.
You're not going to call me dad, are you?
No.
How do you stay thin like that? Do you play golf? Are you from Oklahoma? So are your parents still alive?
I immediately was on the defense. I mean, I was like a boxer trapped in the corner. Is there some kind of hot sauce on those fries, or is it just my tongue that's on fire?
I think it's all the lies you're telling.
I'm like, I'm not telling no lies. I'm asking you, is the fucking sauce burning in one's mouth but mine? Well, I haven't even got to lie yet, because I haven't got to fucking get a word in edgewise, to be honest with you.
Would you like to get married again?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
The reason I ask that question is because I happen to be a wealthy man. I live in a big house. I drive great cars, and I wear great clothes. I hope you know there's going to be a prenup involved.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Anybody who has a long-term relationship with my daughter will have to sign a prenup.
Well, first of all, I didn't ask her to marry me. I'm just kind of getting to know her. So this puts me in a funk.
Lacey's one of the few young women in the world who has her own money.
All she's ever told me is that she's a starving musician and barely gets by.
The thing about Lacey is she's a presidential scholar. She never does drugs. She doesn't smoke. She doesn't drink a whole lot.
Look, Slam Son.
What is this?
My daughter has never disappointed me.
You know, I'm starting to wonder a little bit if Lacey's dad knows everything that Lacey has been doing while she's in the house.
Yeah, can I ask you another?
Sure.
Do you have hair underneath that hat?
Yeah. What in the fuck is up with Lacey's dad?
I just was curious.
I think that Brett was a little bit shaken up by my dad at lunch today, and that's not exactly how I wanted things to go. So I'm getting a little bit worried about what might be going through Brett's mind.
All right.
Everyone have a good time?
Thank you.
So after I finish up my lunch with Lacey and her folks, we head off back to the house because I planned this dinner with all the parents. That was a
We
good
had a
time.
lovely time.
I know, we got to hang out and talk.
This was a lot of fun.
There's a side of Lacey that is absolutely beautiful. However, there's a side of Lacey that says she hides quite a few things, and that's a concern for me. I don't know quite if I believe her just yet.
I'll make sure place, but I guess I'm upstairs.
Sorry. We just arrived home from our day with Brett, and as soon as my dad and Karen and I walk into our room, the first thing that we notice is Heather standing there topless and drunk.
These windows don't open,
No.
and it's always this hot.
I would never, ever act that way in front of somebody else's parents.
So I walk out, and Lacey's dad is completely staring at my tatters. It's like freaking me out. Creepy, creeperton, okay?
I'm sure that my dad's not thinking very highly of Heather right now. Here she is, drunk and topless. What a great first impression. Heather's actually really cool. I actually really like Heather, but she's a stripper though. I don't think that Brett needs to be with a stripper right now. If he's at home with his children and she's in a club somewhere grinding on some men, you know, that's not in his best interest. This is the stripper pole right here. This is a... How funny is it?
Did you do anything?
Definitely no. I'm gonna take this opportunity to really mess with Heather. Hey Heather, I want you to do some moves on the pole right here.
Fuck Lacey. She's totally playing me like she played everybody else in the house. But it's not gonna work.
You know, our challenges have been making out with women, fake orgasms, talk dirty to men, whose tits are us. So you know everything that's happened in this house.
So I figured I would warn my parents firsthand, let them know what all the crazy stuff that's been going on in the house. So if Lacey wanted to try to bust me out, they would already know.
These parents don't know shit, okay? And so I'm gonna call them the fuck out. I like both the girls are nice, but the thing is, I want him, so fuck him. Bottom line.
Brett planned an awesome dinner for everybody to sit down, eat, get to know each other, but I'm gonna use this opportunity to call Lacey out in front of her dad. She needs to be exposed.
Hey, I wanted to let you know, dinner's ready.
Cool.
Brett will be out shortly.
Brett planned a nice dinner for all of us tonight, but honestly, I wasn't really looking forward to it.
We didn't realize they have plates out there for us. And yeah, so we were like using like the Target plates, and they have like the nice fancy plates out there.
We're comfortable with the Target plates.
Given the fact that, you know, all three families come from completely different backgrounds, we can tell that, you know, we really don't have anything in common at all with any of the other families. Well, cheers to everybody here. Nice to meet all the parents.
Yeah, definitely. Once we all sat down to dinner, it literally was so tense you could cut it with a knife.
I walk out to the table, and there's a funk in the air, a definite funk in the air. What's everybody talking about?
Nothing special.
In spite of the fact that it was kind of a strange and awkward vibe, you know, my dad and Karen and I are always there to have a good time and make the most of any situation. So, of course, we take the initiative to kind of get the conversation started.
Give us a little bio about you.
Lacey and her dad, being the two fuckers that they are, decided that they should get everybody's bios, you know, their background, to see who is best for Brett.
I worked for a company for 6 years, built my way up from a receptionist, but then it wasn't challenging enough for me after a certain amount of time, so I left that job, and I'm just bartending to help my parents out with the company.
So now it's your turn.
Tell us a bio about you.
So uncomfortable. Like, why are we all being judged here?
I went to college, got a couple degrees.
What are your degrees in?
I have Associate of Art and a BA in Communications. I ended up falling into the dancing field.
Well, I should connect you up with Time Warner. They're a client of mine.
Lacey's dad is such a condescending prick. Oh, I can hook you up with this job and that job, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, dude. Worry about yourself and your lying daughter.
So, do you guys live close by or like close to each other?
She lives in Los Angeles and we live in Dallas.
What do you do then?
She doesn't work. She
I'm a
lives
musician.
on her investments.
Right.
She plays the stock market.
I feel like between the three of us, Heather, Jess, and I, that I'm the most accomplished of the three. Jess is content washing people's hair, and Heather takes her clothes off for a living, and I'm the one who actually has dreams and aspirations and goes after them.
She's got a new website, her new video, and her music is on there.
All right, no one talking about me.
Just by the way Lacey's dad talks about his daughter and just, you know, building her up to be like God's greatest gift to everybody, he clearly has absolutely no idea who his daughter is.
Are you drinking, Lacey? Because you should not be drinking every
No,
other
I'm drinking
night.
Coke.
Did you tell your dad how you knocked over 40 bottles?
Yeah, I did tell him. I'm gonna get a bill from the casino.
At that point, I'm realizing this is just nothing but a ticking time bomb at this dinner table, and it is all about to hit the motherfucking fan.
Did she get the party in from you?
I'm fine with just beer.
It hasn't just been beer here, unfortunately.
No, unfortunately. In my real life, I just drink beer.
You're like, my dad's gonna fucking kill me.
I know, exactly. Falling off the bar.
You've been drunker than hell running around naked.
I went streaking, that's different. And I think I was sober when I did that, actually.
It was obvious when Heather started, you know, kind of calling Lacey out that Lacey was really uncomfortable with it.
The answer is you take the commission, because everybody knows Ivy.
When Heather starts making these comments about me at the dinner table, Karen pulled me aside.
Is that her personality? What's going on?
Usually not, but you're kind of right. I don't know.
She's been insinuating to us at the table as the parents, hey, take a look. You know,
Right.
Lacey's been, and she did 3 or 4 times. When,
Yeah, that's a good point. I know.
So I just wanted you to,
Be
if you're
aware of
listening
that.
tonight.
Yeah.
I mean,
A little disappointed I'm the only one up on the bowl.
Mom was going up in the bowl for a chafing.
First of all, who eats in a restaurant that has a mechanical bowl?
We did.
Yummy.
It was awesome.
Crab legs and we had filet.
Thank you.
Now, I went to the Saddle Ranch because I love the place. It is a place that everyone goes in Hollywood. We all have fun. It's unpretentious. And I'm just confused. The man is from Dallas, Texas, right?
It's kind of like Billy Bob's L.A. Could you make it a little bit more hip?
And I'm thinking, he's kind of busting on where I went. And I'm not digging this at all. Well, I don't know about you guys, but is anyone else fairly wiped out? Finally, I'm like, look, I'm going to excuse myself from dinner. I don't really want to be there any longer. All right, good night. I'll see you in the morning. I thought that this beautiful dinner was a complete disaster.
Poor Brett. Well, that was a good dinner.
All right, guys, we're going to bed.
The next morning when I woke up, I need to hit the boxing bag and release some of my tension. I've got a gut feeling there's something up with Lacey and her dad.
I hope you know there's going to be a prenup involved. Who eats in a restaurant that has a mechanical bowl?
Lacey's dad, he's very derogatory towards myself, and I don't appreciate that, and I surely hope that that isn't inside of her somewhere. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I understand your dad's self-employed and he's done well for himself, all that stuff. I felt strange at the table when he was like, now you know, as this is my daughter, I want a prenup. What would ever make him think that I need, as gently as I could put this money from anybody? What got confusing, he was almost implying that I was like I was some kind of fucking
Like
leech.
money grubber. My dad is a very successful man, and he virtually came from nothing. But sometimes he does go off a little bit too much about money and about, you know, what things cost. Sometimes he maybe doesn't have the best etiquette in the world as far as that goes. I can talk to him about that and just be like, you know, you need to chill with, I mean, that he should do that anyway.
Dad, she's a manipulator. I'm so hurt. She's manipulated me from the start because she sees that Brett and I are really close.
I just wanted to give you some food for thought. I'm getting a little bit worried about what might be going through Brett's mind. So I need to do some damage control here and throw Heather under the bus because she's too wild for him. You know, you and I both love Heather.
Right.
But the one thing that I've really noticed is that she loves her parents and she gets along great with her parents.
Sure.
But she doesn't seem to have a lot of respect for them. The fact that she knows that her parents are hurt by the fact that she strips, but she disregards that.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing. This whore is totally talking shit about me to Brett.
If she's gonna end up with you, she says, you know what, if I'm with Brett, I'll quit stripping. If I'm with Brett, I'll quit stripping. Well, but you know what, you're with your parents and you didn't quit stripping.
I'm about to go the fuck off, and you have to come help me out.
If she gets with you, she's gonna quit stripping for 2 weeks.
I got it.
You know, and that's the only thing I want to give you food for thought.
I take all this in.
So I'm hearing you up here talking shit about me, you fucking master manipulator. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Sweetie,
You're the one that I just am listening to what she's saying, Brett. She's fucking lying. She's a master manipulator.
What, sweetie, I can tell you right now.
Tell me what you're saying, then, because I'm standing up here listening to what you're saying.
No.
And you're a liar. Now I can see it.
No,
Everybody
sweetie.
can see it. Your family has no idea what kind of a fucking person you are.
Can I tell you?
You have manipulated me from the get-go because
Sweetie,
yes,
no.
you have, and you know it.
Out of nowhere, Heather comes marching down and she flips the fuck out.
You're a liar.
What did I lie about?
You've lied about everything. You got on my side and you manipulated me like you did everybody else.
This is like just a huge cat fight. Heather's going at Lacey I'm absolutely loving it.
Sweetie, I didn't lie.
Don't call me sweetie. You're a fucking liar and a bitch.
Can I tell you what I said?
Your family is going to see exactly who you really
Can
are.
I tell you what I said?
Why don't you go tell them what kind of a person you are?
This is awesome.
Let me tell you in front of Brett what I said, so you understand that I wasn't lying.
That I'm disrespecting my fucking family? No, my family's proud of me. Don't you say that. Your family's the one that's going to be so embarrassed of you. They don't even know who you are because you're such a fucking liar and manipulator.
Okay.
Fuck off.
All right.
I think Lacey went to talk to Brett for 2 reasons. 1, she knows that I'm her biggest competition. And 2, she's pissed at me for calling her out at dinner. But if she wasn't lying to her family and acting like something she's not, then I wouldn't have to call her out.
That didn't go good.
No.
I was actually glad that Brett got to see this side of her because that is a frightening sight to see.
I'm in my fucking ropes, and just go in now. Just please, go address her now. Heather storms off, and I looked at Lacey and I said, you know what, Lacey? I'm done handling this between Heather and you. You two are friends, but you two have had this thing coming for a while.
She just fucking used me this whole 2 weeks. She fucking used me because she's a fucking lying bitch.
Right, because she's gonna manipulate.
No, I can't let her talk because she'll fucking talk her way out of everything, just like her fucking dad.
Right. True colors came out.
Exactly. She fucking threw me under the bus just like I knew she would. Fucking whore. Why don't you tell your dad how many times you fucking sucked his dick since you've been here?
Oh dear.
She's out there fucking throwing me under the goddamn bus when I thought she was my friend. Fucking talking shit about me to Brett. Fuck that shit. Her dad don't even know who the fuck she is. Lacey is the biggest fucking bitch. How dare she talk shit about me? She's the biggest skank slut whore bag in this whole house. And has been from day one.
What happened?
Basically, when I was talking to Brett, she overheard and she came out and just threw a. She was screaming at the top of her lungs and cursing. And you know, on the one hand, I have my friend who I really care about and I want to be loyal to. But on the other hand, I really care about Brett and his best interests too. And unfortunately, these two are starting to conflict with each other right now.
Oh, and by the way,
she did it in front of
next
Brett.
time she tells you, you need to tell your parents who you are. Tell her I've known you for 30 years. I already know who you are.
Exactly.
I'm not naive. I don't need someone who's known you for 15 minutes to presume that they can teach me who you are.
Unfortunately, I'm starting to see now that this is the moment that Heather and I's friendship is starting to come to an end.
This is a dangerous place here.
You pick and choose your battles, and I don't understand when people fight over these stupid fucking things. It's not my style.
I'm so glad that my parents are cool and chill, laid back. You know, they're actually finding this whole fight really funny. They're enjoying it.
Did she get that side from you?
Yes, sir.
Gotta watch out for you.
Hey, Heather. What? Can I talk to you for a second?
Sure, come on out. All you're gonna do is lie and try to manipulate.
No, I don't lie, Heather.
I see your true colors now. I cannot let Lacey get a word in edgewise because as soon as she talks, she manipulates and twists everything around for her benefit. You're not gonna manipulate. You've manipulated me and hurt my fucking feelings I saw as soon as your parents got walked through the door. You're totally different. They don't even know who you are.
My parents have known me for 30 years.
They do not know who you are. When they watch this show, your dad is gonna die.
Heather is screaming at me, saying that I'm manipulating her, that I betrayed her, and that I've been playing her the whole time. And it's really disappointing me that Heather thinks this because that is absolutely not true.
You're throwing me under the bus, which you swore to God you would not do. You have ridden my coattails this whole time because you knew. You have too. You'd have been gone a long time ago if it wasn't for me, and you know it. Fuck Lacey, lying bitch. I can't believe her. She's totally playing me like she played everybody else in the house.
Heather, I told Brett, I know that you love your parents. That's obvious. You love your parents.
Why are you bringing my parents into anything?
Because
it's not your business.
It is because the way you
it's
are.
Not.
The way you are with your parents.
It's how I am with Brett. I'm in love with that man, and that's all that matters. Don't worry about my parents.
No, but
period. Fuck you, Lacey. You're a fucking.
Can I get?
No, you're not gonna manipulate.
Emily, just by
no, because you're the one that always runs your fucking mouth, and you're not gonna manipulate me. Fuck.
You should stop drinking for an hour.
Does your dad know that you're the only one that's done all this sexual shit with Brett? You've been sucking his cock every night since you've been here.
You know that's a lie. The things that were coming out of her mouth, I was just absolutely appalled.
I saw you suck his dick in there. I swear to God, she's a slut. She's a slut.
You're trashy.
No, I have not done anything sexual with him whatsoever. Your daughter is a slut.
trashy. You're being trashy.
No, you're the one that's trashy. With your pompous family don't know anything about you.
The point where Heather crossed the line was when she attacked my family. My family didn't do a fucking thing to her. And for her to go after my dad and Karen like that, that's unforgivable. At this point, my friendship with Heather is done. Heather is dead to me. You don't fuck with my family and get away with it, bitch.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Manipulation. Whatever. He'll see it all. And I'm not talking to him again.
Maybe
I'm ready to go home. I've never seen
since you
anything
sucked
like
Brett's
this in my
cock,
life.
maybe he ought to talk to me about that.
I cannot believe that Heather said those things in front of my dad. I cannot believe that she would stoop so low. So my dad and I are pissed. And, you know, my dad wants to go talk to Brett and tell him what just happened.
Sorry to bother you, big boy, but I just had somebody yell at me and Heather that I need to be concerned that my daughter sucked your cock.
Lacey's dad says to me one of the worst things any rock star wants to hear. I need to speak to you about whose cock my daughter's been sucking.
I'm not coming to confront you because my daughter's sex life at 31 years old is her own sex life.
Right.
Okay? But on the other hand, I just actually think it's trashy that somebody would stand in front of her father and screaming
about someone's
about
cock.
Yeah. You know what?
It's not right.
No one's ever done that to me. Okay. No one.
God, I wish someone would come down and save me. Where the fuck is Big John right now when I need him?
And I said, Heather, I'm not manipulating you. And she was so busy screaming to my dad, Lacey sucked his cock, Lacey sucked, she's a fucking slut, your daughter's a fucking slut.
First of all, let's be straight. No one knows who did what with anybody here.
I mean, Brett, I can't put my parents through this. I really can't. That's not fair. You have to draw the line somewhere.
I started to get emotional because my parents are wonderful, loving, kind people. And for Heather to go off on them and disrespect them like that, they don't deserve that. They don't deserve that at all. What did they do?
Here's my thing. I thought you two, it's been brewing and brewing, and I thought you two need to just work this out.
I'm not a problem solver. It's not my forte. I just want to get out of here.
It's elimination night, and I'm kind of worried because I'm not sure if like that outburst pissed him off or if he was glad that I called her out. So I'm a bit nervous.
I don't really think I have anything to worry about. I know that one of those two crazy bitches, they're going home tonight. I mean, they have to.
Heather's going down. She crossed the line. You know, call me any name that you want to, but don't drag my family into this, especially when they didn't do anything. And she's going to pay. I will make sure of that. I know that Brett is freaking out right now. You know, I don't think he expected the shit to hit the fan quite to the extent that it did. But you know what? Nothing that I have ever done could possibly even come close or compare to what Heather did today. And I hope Brett sees that. I hope he realizes that and sends her home. Tonight, if it were me choosing, I would definitely send Heather home after her outburst earlier today. She has absolutely zero integrity. She is trash, in my opinion.
I'm upset, I'm pissed. Of course I would like to see Lacey go home. She's a trifling, manipulative bitch. I want her out of here.
I want Lacey to get eliminated. I think Lacey's true colors finally come out within this whole competition. And especially today, you know, we had those couple of third parties come into the house where it's kind of made her personality really pop and show her true colors to Brett, which I think he's finally grasping on. And, you know, I think he's just had it.
This decision I'm going to make tonight was intense because I'm seeing their families, I'm seeing the girls, I'm seeing two girls that seem very natural with their family, I'm seeing one girl that seems very uncomfortable with her family. I'm feeling kind of lost right now.
Hello, everybody. This evening, I just want to take the time now to thank you, the parents, for coming out here. It's been absolutely awesome. Inevitably, I must say that I am going to be dating your daughter, so I've got to let you go. So you can say goodbye to your daughters, but I need to spend time with them and make a tough decision tonight.
It was definitely hard to see my parents go, but I'm really focused on this elimination tonight and on Brett. I know that I should still be here and stay with him.
I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna call you guys tonight with the good news. So, all right, I love you guys.
I really, truly, deep in my heart, feel like I am the one for Brett. We just have this really amazing bond and this connection. And I think that he saw that too, so I know I'm not going home tonight.
I don't know if having my parents here help me or it kind of sabotage things. So if I get eliminated, the blame's going on the parents, and if I don't, then I'll be cool with them. So I think I should have asked approval beforehand.
I just want to say before we start this, without a doubt, we've gotten down to this because there's something about each of you that I absolutely love. So I've got 3 beautiful girls. I've got 2 passes left, and this decision has been really, really, really hard for me to make. John, hit me with pass number 1. I have learned throughout the time I've been here to form really, really, really strong feelings for this girl. The more I learn about her, the more I want to know about her, and that's a great feeling for me. Jess, would you come down here, please? Will you stay in this house and continue to rock my mom?
Right now, I know that either Heather or Lacey is going home, and I couldn't be more happy.
This next decision I got to make between Heather and Lacey is, I don't want to just say tough, it's strange because I know that the 2 of you throughout this have formed a really good friendship, or at least it seemed like a really good friendship up until the last couple days. Heather and me had a chance to really have a great talk. She's been here, I think, as a friend throughout this, and one thing about you, Heather, that that showed an insane amount of commitment was a tattoo. And Lacey, you've been absolutely ambitious and driven, intelligent, and so this next decision is going to be tough because I got 2 girls I care a lot about and 1 pass.
You know, in the end, I'm basing my decision on one thing. That is my gut feeling. Who's being truthful, who's lying, who is who they is, and who ain't who they ain't.
So right now it's down to me and Heather. I just feel horrible right now.
Lacey, would you come down here for a minute, please? Before I show you this pass, I just want to tell you this. There's a side of you I absolutely love and want to be close to, and there's a side of you that still confuses me a little bit. We've talked about it this whole time I've been here. And I just feel that somewhere along the line, that side that I don't understand would ruin our relationship. And I'm sorry, but the Torrens here.
Okay.
Okay?
Physically, I had a great connection to Lacey. Emotionally, I felt close, and even though everyone said she was crazy, she also seemed crazy for me. But in the end, I felt that there may be a lot more lies and deception going on. So, in the end, it was tough for me, but I had to let her go.
I just got eliminated, and quite frankly, I'm absolutely in shock right now. I did not expect that. At this point, I hope that neither Jess nor Heather win. I hope he eliminates both of them and decides to remain single because they both would be horrible for him. It would be a disaster. I can't even feel emotions right now. I'm just in shock and disbelief.
Heather, since you're standing up there looking beautiful and there's no more guessing here, would you please come down and get your pass?
The crazy bitch is gone, thank God.
I was so pumped when Lacey got eliminated because it's like, karma's a bitch. And so are you.
Before I hand this to you, I just want to tell you, thank you for having my back and being there. We will try to work through stuff and make this awesome, okay? All right, you want to stay here in this house and rock my world?
No, I do.
All right. Jess, come on down.
I knew that I would be here all the way to the end. And it's just got better and better. We've gotten closer and closer. I'll sacrifice anything for him.
At this point, it's do or die. So it's time for me to step my game and just show Brett how badly I really want to be with him.
All right. John, you ready?
So now we're down to the final two. Here it is. I've got the announcement. I've been waiting to break on him.
Before we crack these, everyone get their nails ready. Tomorrow, girls, you gotta pack your bags. We're gonna go to Cabo, San Lucas, and fucking... I gotta get packing.